Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to explain you a topic about how to make bus seat availability checker simulation using Python. And I will also explain the scratch logic to make it, but I'm not going to show the implementation in Scratch. I'm going to show you the implementation in Python. So let us see what's our question really wants to make us code about. So, like we are managing a bus booking system. As people get on the bus, we you might have seen that in some some metro cities like Bangalore have some machine kind of thing which checks your bus tickets as you keep it in the sensor, and it senses and say welcome and come into your bus, come inside or stop. You might also have seen in the bus of airport they that the system tells you to stop or come in or not. So how that system works, basically we are going to code for that. So the total number of seat for the bus is 50 and I want to track the remaining seats as passenger enter, that is how many passengers can still enter into your bus. So I'm supposed to make a program using the while loop to keep asking how many people get on the bus. Once the bus is full, the program should stop and display a message that, yeah, the seats are full, so wait for the next bus. So, this is an example from ChatGPT. So, I'm going to show you how I coded it, but let's see first how ChatGPT actually gave me an outline to make it. So total seats can is equal to 50, which is going to remain constant for the full capacity of the bus, and occupied seats tell how many passengers enter. So right now bus is empty, so at the start it's 0. So while you how you gonna think that how I should tell that the program that yes, I have to stop and I cannot accommodate more number of people. It should be as soon as the occupied seats equals the total number of seats, which is 50. So we should stop and say wait for the next bus. So passengers, actually the variable stored by passenger actually holds the number of people entered inside the bus, that is the boarding. So we use the input function for to get any input from the user. And inside the input function, we can write the message like what we want to signify to the user that what you need to input, right? So enter number of passengers boarding. It can be 1, 2, 3, or say 5 people entering at one time, because they may be having family members, but we can think that one using one ticket, one passenger only enters, as because other 5 people will also check their seats as well. So one ticket, one passenger mainly. So occupied seats will increase, that is passengers entered, so some seats got occupied, and total will decrease to some 50 will, and the seats availability will decrease. So it asks if occupied seat is more than total seats. So why this if condition is saying, so it means that if occupied seats are getting more, then you should say there is not enough seat available and wait for the next bus and use the break statement. So one thing to remember, as soon as you write the break statement will exit you from the whole loop and the program will stop. Or so if this condition is not fulfilled, that is occupied seats is not more than total seats, then it will print that the remaining seats is total seats minus the occupied seats, or So all this stay here until this print statement. The while loop block ends and we use outside another else. But this else is not for if statement. This else comes in for the while with the while loop. So if the while loop basically ends, then the whatever is written inside whatever statement inside the else block will print that bus is full. So we are using the break statement to end the loop and then signify that bus is full. So that's the solution of ChatGPT to give me an outline for the question. But how I solved this problem? My means actually I as well made the same kind of very much similar kind of code, but I used some different variables and a little bit different messages. So yeah, this one is my solution. That yes, I'm using the total seats equal to 50, which is given in the question, and I'm using passenger variable to for occupied seats. So and I'm checking the availability, that is number of seats left is equal to total seats minus the passenger, that is left seats. Then again I'm checking for, I'm using the condition that availability is equal to 0. It means that no seats left, means the whole bus is the whole bus is full, no seats left. So I'm using the left seats equal to 0, meaning this. Then I will update the same variable passenger for user input message. So one thing to remember, why I'm using typecasting the input statement into integer type, as because when you use input statement, the input statement's data type is string by default. So for doing mathematical calculation and subtracting, I need to convert it into integers. So I'm using the int typecast to typecast the data type into integer type. Typecast meaning simply I'm converting in the string into integer, converting the string data into integer data. So I'm here as well, I'm checking the condition. If passengers are more than availability, that is some more number of people have entered by mistake, then I will say how many passengers have come extra inside and will say these passengers please wait for the next bus. So this kind of thing you might have noticed in some lifts, that some maximum limit people enter even after the maximum limit has exceeded. So the lift doesn't start moving up and it will display how many people to go out and wait for the next batch to come in. So for that purpose I have used passenger more than availability. That is, I'm using the passenger variable to indicate how many coming at a time. So while I will print that not enough seats, please extra number of passengers, wait for the next bus arriving shortly, which is arriving shortly. So I have used the format parameter to display the message that whatever variable inside this bracket, whatever this variable holds the value will come in this message, and the whole while statement will break, the whole loop will stop running, and whatever is written in the else block statements will get printed on the yeah, output screen, like yes, left seat 0, full seat, so wait for the next verse. This block I've already used to run this statement, and as soon as one iteration goes in this loop, I must say that availability is updated to availability minus passenger. So I have to say that here I made a huge mistake. That while first when I wrote this program, I used that availability is equal to total seat minus passenger. But when I was starting the program, availability is total seats minus passenger. But as soon as I want to say that whatever was availability before, now I need to subtract the new coming passenger. So now the new available seats is available, whatever was the previous availability minus the new coming passengers. So if you did this mistake, that use this same statement in here, then this program will never terminate, and your bus, it will say that your bus have infinite number of seats. So what's the thinking of the logic should be clear in your mind very much. Then have to say that when seats left is whatever availability value stores you. So now I'm going to run this program and show you what all the types of possibilities which this program can have. So yes, the program has started. The while loop has started to run. Oh yes, yes. You might be thinking that why I use that availability is total seat minus passenger. Sometimes there are some people already sitting in the bus. For that case, I have written this statement. So in the beginning, passenger is set to 0 and availability is 50 right now. So say suppose 4 people entered in the bus and I have 46 people left, but still it will ask me at how many passengers enter because this program will run till the bus gets full. It keeps on asking, it will not exit. So I say suppose 17 people arrive. So it will show me that 29 seats are still left. So if you did the mistake like what I told you before, that total seat minus passenger, then it will show me 50 minus 17 instead of 46 minus 17. So this one is crucial, this variable to make your iteration of this loop to terminate, or it will never terminate until you enter 50 here. Suppose if I try to enter 50, then it should return me that some extra passenger. Please wait for the next bus. Yes. At not enough seat, please 21 passengers wait for next bus, which is arriving shortly. So little error correction for my English sentences. Well, uh, yeah. So let us start again with say suppose 18 people entered. Then I say suppose uh, 30 people entered more. With 2 people left. So I say suppose 2 people left. And yes, seats left is 0 in this particular statements run. So we check that load this block is running correctly, and as soon as you notice that as soon as extra people entered, this whole while loop got terminated and this program stopped. And the else block is working perfectly fine. So that's all for today. And if you wanna implement it in Scratch, then how you gonna do? The procedure is just exactly the same. Instead of print, you have to use the same block, and instead of break, there is another in the control statement. There is a break block that you can fit, and for if statement there is uh, if block, and for else block there will be. But here I have to say that I don't think in Scratch you can implement the while else block, but if there is presence of while else blocks, then you can use it for sure. Because I'm as well new with Scratch, so I don't know if this kind of block is present in Scratch or not. So if you know, then please tell me in the comment box. Well, that's all for today. Have Thank you for watching my video till the end. If you like this video, then please hit the like button. If you love my video, then please hit the subscribe button. And thank you. Have a nice day and meet you in the next video.